areas are pretty self-explanatory. I think we all know what it means to be dissatisfied in a job or in a relationship, or dissatisfied with our health. Who doesn't worry about those things at least once a week or even daily, because they are truly a foundation for a happy life. The easiest way, though, to identify what your main source of dissatisfaction is to actually follow the stress, to notice where you carry the most stress. What do you think about the most when your thoughts are wandering, or when you're falling asleep and all the busyness of the day has kind of ceased? What are you left thinking about in those moments? Is it, I wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. I wish that I was doing something I was genuinely excited to do. I wish I had more friends. I wish I felt more like myself in my own skin. Our anxiety and worries might seem really scary and really frustrating, and we might choose to avoid them because of the discomfort that they bring. However, I think that is the biggest mistake we make, and that the reason why is because these worries, these fears, firstly, when we ignore them, we know that suppression inevitably will lead to these fears just gaining more power over us because we are avoiding them. But when it comes to building a life we love, those worries are your best friend, because they are shining a bright neon flashing light exactly where you should be starting, where there is the most room for improvement. So maybe you're at this point where, I'm going to use that example of you're super dissatisfied with your career. That's a really big one for a lot of us. It's not fulfilling, you're bored, you're annoyed at your co-workers. Sometimes the reason why we continue to stay in those situations in a life we don't love is because we don't know what it means to pursue a different kind of future. And we are scared of what that future might look like, that it might be worse. If the life you have found yourself in is not the life that you love, you really have a duty to question not only what needs to change and in what area, but what the potential outcome of a change might be. So I'm going to explain this a little bit further. There is an incredible book actually on this topic, and it is literally called